You don't need to be like me and dress like a 13-year-old. You need to dress appropriate for you. But I do think
Dress for the
don't
life
give
you
up,
want to have.
girl. Yeah.
Yeah, unqualified, unsolicited, and totally honest opinions on midlife. Want to start by complimenting your t-shirt.
Oh.
I really like your t-shirt. It's cool.
Yes. This was one of my favorite skate boards as a child.
Nice.
Yes.
Skateboard decks.
Yeah, deck. Yeah.
Graphic, cool
Yeah.
thing.
Well, funny note about this, they called it punk size, but it was smaller size boards. All the boards were massive. And as a little
Oh.
kid in the 80s, it was really hard to maneuver a huge board, kind of like surfers, like a really long board. You can't do as many like tricks. And then this was one of the, not the first, but one of the, I don't know, one of the leaders of making smaller size boards for
punk size.
kids.
I like that.
Punk size.
I like that a
That
lot.
spoke to me.
Yeah. Well, our topic today is a lot about style.
Ooh.
I know. I just heard this, and I feel like you nail it.
So you just did you load that, or did you have were you load it with a compliment?
No,
or it just worked.
It just came organically.
Gosh,
because I actually was like, wow, there's a lot to look at. You always have cool style, but I think especially in our midlife, that we're just different people than we used to be, and I feel like when you're a parent, you dress kind of, you're just like in it and you're having to be mobile and all this stuff. And athleisure has taken over our lives on the women's side.
Yeah.
And I feel that I'm less out of that. And I'm in this new like chapter, and it's exciting. It's so fun. And I'm here for it. But also in midlife, we have new bodies. We have midsections that we never had. We have post baby, but all this stuff. And so I think it's a huge part of our day and our confidence. And it's one of the first things we do in a day. So there's all this like morning routine stuff and working out, all this stuff. But I really think, and I heard this also, is really being mindful of what you put on, and because it's like who you're choosing to be. Like,
I totally agree with that. Yeah, it's a little bit of like a armor, or you know what I mean, or it's your superhero costume, so to speak.
Totally.
Yeah.
So when you pick out your outfit, do you have a thought, or you're just like, bah, bah?
Oh, I like to coordinate it, you know, to some degree, but I don't really care so much. When I say coordinate, I'm like, I don't even know. Like the hat, like this hat has white and red. And so I was like, oh, there's a little bit of red in there. So that's like my coordination.
Dude dressing. And
I mean, I'm usually wearing black pants, so that's easy. It goes with anything.
Yeah. Well, I feel like our energy is one.
Shoes sometimes.
Shoes. Okay. Yeah. And you have cool shoes. Your shoe game is strong. I love that you have fun colors. And so I heard that picking what you wear is how you want to feel. And I love this. And I've always coined fashion caffeine, because if you look at my closet, it is like I barely have any black or gray, little white, but I have bright colors. And if I'm wearing a white top, I'm wearing like, brighter jewelry or turquoise earrings, or I'm wearing a brighter skirt. I just have to, or I have a pop on the shoes. What it does for me is a feeling of like, okay, like I have to meet the energy of the color I just chose.
I like that.
And especially when I wake up and I'm feeling like I'm just not there. I call my shot. It's like I go extra big, like I go highlighter yellow or something like that. And not everyone's into colors, but I think it's really important that everybody has their things that either make them feel safe and cozy.
Yeah.
Or when us rocking our midlife, what makes you feel confident, beautiful, like ready to kick ass, ready to go be a rock star?
Sure. Yeah. Like I remember being like younger and having to wear like suits for weddings or things, and they never would fit, because a suit really needs to be tailored, in my opinion, if it's going to fit. And so I'd always be like boxy, and you just feel stupid, and you never wear them, and you're like, oh, like that's, and so you never felt good at those events.
I feel like that's your kryptonite. Is like
dressing up.
Yeah, like if someone tells you what you have to wear, like your mom for your family photos.
Yeah, that goes back to the punk rock side of me.
Yeah. And
I don't feel like anyone should be told by anyone, really. Like even like I understand the need for like
work situations. It's like suit and tie.
Sure, luckily I do something where like they allow me to dress as I do, and nobody cares, so to speak. No one said anything, so
right.
But
and a lot of times, I think you can even be expressive and individual.
With
You
with
don't want to
little touches. Like if you have to wear a suit, like you could wear like cufflinks or ties or
poppy
tie
tie
clips.
or the
Yeah.
socks or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was doing a photo shoot, which I'm always like, not always because I never do.
Oh, you do it all the time.
Yeah.
Vogue. Yeah. Elle.
Did it for my website, and I was grabbing clothes, and I grabbed some safe choices because I'm starting to work with a lot of companies.
Yeah.
So I had to look more professional Barb.
Yeah.
And then I wanted the real Barb. And it was so funny because when I was getting, I brought like
The
3 or
proofs.
4 changes. And when I was getting ready in the shoot, I was like, let's knock out the business ones first, and then I can get into more me. And I was like, it felt so weird because I picked what was safe, and I had a black tank top under this blazer, and I was just kind of, and I know we were getting going, and then I was like, well, let's try some 80s music. And I played some 80s music just to bring my energy up. And then I was like, I'm dressing for what I think someone wants me to wear instead of who I really am.
Yeah, they got to buy into you. And if they're not buying into you as you don't need them.
So I felt really discombobulated. I felt really out of alignment. And so I was like, hold on. And I went back and I put on this, borderline highlight yellow.
The yellow, yeah.
The tank top. And then I put it under the blazer.
Oh,
and then I was like, here I am.
Yeah.
And it was like instantly my energy was up. But I feel like we do that a lot of just doing what's safe and just kind of, I feel our closets are overwhelming. I know a lot of my friends have been doing this kind of therapeutic weed through on their closet because it's not that we need always new clothes. It's that we need to have less choices. So when you go in your closet and it's kind of just bunched and there's so much stuff, you want to really take a day or take some time. Remember there was a whole book and a series about it, about like, getting rid of things that doesn't serve you. And even if it was something that you have a price tag on, that you keep beating yourself up about it.
Yeah, you got to get rid of it. Just give it on to somebody else.
You put it on and you don't feel like a badass, or you don't feel one of 3 things, and whatever those words are to you of how you want to feel, like that confident, that beautiful, like get rid of it. If it's like there's some things of yours that I'm like, okay, that's been worn to the ground. Like you wore,
Oh, really? And you're like, hey,
and you'll get rid of it, or you'll repurpose and you do some cool stuff with your t-shirts and you'll put them on.
Sewing and all that.
Yeah, I love that though.
Yeah, I like to alter the clothes or at least make them a little bit unique to me.
Exactly, because you've looked and you can't find those things that you're like, that makes me happy. I love wearing a Pal Peralta thing here and then a big thing on the back. And so I do appreciate that about you. But I've been really mindful about that lately because my friends have been doing it. I've been hearing it a lot of those things. And those things that you're beating yourself up about that you bought or you haven't worn that much. So I started putting it in an area of my closet. And I'm like, if I don't wear you in a month, you're gone. And I have a friend or I donate whatever that I give my hand-me-downs to because I have some gray items. And when I wear gray, I look like death. People are like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, nothing. I'm just wearing gray. And it's not a good color for me. And those things. And some people, one of my friends said she doesn't look good in a lot of pattern. And I was like, oh, that's really good to know. If you don't feel good in it or you feel busy or you feel like, blah, get rid of it. Right.
Yeah.
And so I've been really mindful of doing that, and it's making me feel like a breath of fresh air. And now I look at my closet with new excited eyes and really picking how I want to feel that day, and I love like,
it's great.
And then even if you're not feeling confident with your body size, if you're a little overweight, if your things are fitting tight, you can still work your way around it. I remember after having kids, and especially our first, I felt really yucky. Like I didn't want to buy new clothes. My body was something I never had seen before. And I was like, this doesn't work. And my boobs are extra big, or this is extra big. So I didn't want to go buy the clothes. So I started buying accessories. And that made me feel
that's a great way.
Accessories are such a good thing to do. And I don't know. I love that you are really into your accessories, like too. It's just fun. It makes it fun. And I think having fun, it's part of the energy.
Yeah.
So if you put Brian, and I think those of you listening, if you don't know him, you're getting who he is. He's funny. He's fun. He's energetic.
Well, thank you.
confident, not
Yeah.
like the rest. Like what was that, Sesame Street and the boxes?
One of these kids is not like the others. Oh no, that's
No, it is
was that
Sesame
Sesame
Street,
Street?
isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
And I
maybe.
loved that. And I remember thinking that when I was a little kid. I'm like, I don't want to be like the others.
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
very American way of thinking, whereas other cultures it's, more
Safe.
yeah, we'll
to
just
be
be unified or,
yeah, to look like everyone
which is,
else.
either way is great. I think, do
Yeah.
whatever makes you happy. I think is the
Totally. And
and starting with just comfortable, like comfortable meaning it could be fancy, but you feel comfortable in it.
yeah.
Like that's a huge win.
Yeah. I just think energy is such an important thing. And I just know, and you can tell when someone's feeling really good in what they're wearing. And you are attracted to their energy more than what they're wearing.
Yeah.
And then I know a lot of hello.
Oh, I think there's a huge connection there.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we're served so much, at least female wise, on Instagram. And there's all these influencers and they will share, oh, look at not my haul, like the younger kids say haul, but look at on Amazon. I always wear, I wear the heck out of it. Or I have in 10 different colors this top. And then I think we've all been subject to buying it and then not wearing it, like the trendy pieces.
Oh
Like, you
yeah.
try it and then
Yeah,
it
it
looks
doesn't work out for
doesn't
you.
work on you, and that's okay. And it's fun to like go a little out of your safety zone and try something else or whatever.
Sure.
But and just return it or gift it
Move
on
it
if it
forward.
doesn't work. Not
I do think you got to get it out of your closet
Oh, you
because
do.
that energy, because you beat yourself up every time you see it, that
Totally.
it doesn't work for you. You got those things got to go. Otherwise,
and know that what works for your friend might not work for you.
yeah,
But that's what's great. And we've talked about this a little bit of like, we don't want everyone to be alike. I just want you to feel confident and
Yeah.
good. And so when you wake up, and especially when you're just like, oh, what do I have today? Or dreading something, or you have a lunch and you feel like you don't have anything, make sure you have those key elements, whether they're an accessory or a pair of pants or a shirt, put on the top, even if you wore it last week, whatever, no one cares. I'd rather have my friend's energy and feeling good than like wearing something she hates because, she
just
thought,
trying to fit
yeah,
into a box. Yeah.
totally.
I mean, so what do you say about people that do live or work in a corporate world and like there's only so, I mean, I guess you can do a little accessories, but you are kind of stuck.
I mean, there is a dress code, but I would find, I mean, I worked in the corporate world for a long time and I would find we worked in California, so it was warmer.
A little
So I
more.
wore a lot of dresses
Yeah.
and my dresses were bright colored, and I would have a black blazer, but I would have something bright underneath it, or I would have the colored shoes. And I know when you wear a lot of black, you'll wear your poppy shoes.
Yeah.
And you'll have those different things. Or like we were saying, if you're really conservative, you can do it a little bit with your tie
Yeah.
or your
Underwear.
socks.
Underwear is always fun too. Can
Thank
make
you
you
for
feel.
bringing that up.
Yeah.
So that's another huge thing that I was hearing is how many of us, we were just at this event, like this fundraiser, and so many of us women were in these dresses and a lot of us had to wear strapless bras. And we were laughing that we're like, we're in strapless bras that we have bought pre-children. Like that's how old they are.
Right.
And I was hearing that with wearing things, it starts at your like underlayer, right? So the sad quitter underwear,
Gotta get rid of it.
gotta get rid of it.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of it.
Yeah. If it's like, are you kidding? And I have some that you could see more elastic broken.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's working. And I'm like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
And I think the feeling you will get when you just kind of purge that stuff, the quitter socks, quitter underwear, the old bra that is like whatever boob size you were circa whatever year, and maybe treat yourself to a new strapless bra.
Boom.
But the underwear, the underlayer is really important too.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really good because I've been noticing this lately, and I just love purging. It's like the best feeling ever.
Socks have gotten good. They're a little out of hand in terms of the price point. You're like, come on, that's some serious stupidity there, but they're fun. It's another way, to soup up the old wardrobe.
Yeah, and you have poppy color socks that you'll do.
Yeah, usually I got pattern ones.
Do you have aging parents and you're still raising your kids? Then welcome to the sandwich generation. It can be super overwhelming, but I've got you. I wrote an ebook that helps you save time, energy, and money. And you can get your copy on thesandwichgen.com/ebook, and it will help you with all the things you need. And I remember when Carson, like our son, was in baseball, which is strict. you know,
All his sports as a
yeah,
kid. Yeah.
yeah, like strict uniform, and you couldn't see his socks, and he was like, because he loved wearing his like
Yeah.
that was his
Yeah.
identity as like the
Yeah.
crazy socks before people were doing crazy socks. He would like even pop out his back pocket at baseball because he was like, I gotta do something. I just don't,
Yeah.
and I get it because you just don't feel like yourself, like I didn't when I was taking those photos for that. I was thinking someone else would receive me better, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, you got to get me. I'm still looking professional. I still have a blazer on, but it's like the bright color. And people were like, oh my God, those photos felt so much like you. Like you really came across. And I was like, yeah, because every color is like, it's very colorful.
Yeah. Explosive.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I love hearing
So,
the male version of this.
yeah. So then as we're growing and evolving and getting older, what's the words of wisdom for the style? Like, don't give up, hang in there still.
Well, I
Like,
think you
'cause I do feel like there's some people every once in a while I see some people our age and I'm like, yo, like
don't give up on yourself.
yeah, you kind of dress a little too old already,
Yeah, right, right.
like
And
you
they're
still
probably
got,
going for comfort and
yeah,
safety.
I
It is
get
safe
it. I
to go
get
with
it.
what you're wearing. Like you wear the same thing every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but and I'm not saying you got to be this fashionista and you got to try so
No.
hard, but
Again,
there are
we're
some
going
things
for
where you're kind of
energy.
like,
Going for energy. And if you want to be safe and comfortable, cool. But
fine,
I
but
think a
don't
lot of
blow it
people
out.
that listen, if you're going to listen to a podcast about making your life a little bit better, you're going to want to have better days, right? So I've been hearing that you want to, not only
Yeah, I
dress
mean,
for energy,
you don't need to be like me and dress like a 13-year-old. You need to dress appropriate for you. But I do think
dress for the
don't
life
give
you
up.
want to have.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when some days I'm not doing a lot of video stuff, or I'm not doing calls, but I'm still sitting at my desk and working. And sometimes I feel lazy and I'll even not even change out of my pajamas, and I'll just kind of in a half hour be really tired. And I'm like, what am I doing? No, this is not who the future me
Yeah.
or whatever, where I'm wanting to get to. That's not what this
And
person be wearing.
and there's nothing wrong with like jogging pants or leggings or anything like that, but just get a fresh pair that feels good for you.
Right.
Right. Like if you want to be casual, that's
And
totally cool.
switch it
But
up.
yeah.
Yeah. Or just wear whatever your day is going to hand you. Like pick 3 emotions that you want to feel, like that confident, beautiful, like powerful, like,
Yeah.
or whatever those are. And it's, I just, even because our daughters have started wearing matching, like adorable matching pajamas. My pajama game was so sad. Like so sad. Mismatched
No,
gold,
I think it's après ski appropriate.
après ski for it. I've upped my game because I saw them and I was like,
You have to
I
give some
do
background
feel
on that.
frumpy and après ski.
Yeah, you go to bed like remember I joked that
Oh,
you're like gonna go skiing
yes. When
with
it's cold,
40 layers
when it's
on.
cold, I wear a lot of layers because it's cold. I even wear socks. I've been known to wear a hat if it's really brutal,
Yeah,
but I have a sweatshirt, sweatpants. Like,
fleece jacket.
yeah, no, well, that's severe
Yeah.
occasions. But even you could get fleecy, cute matching pajamas,
Yeah, are you telling
or
yourself this?
whatever. Yes. And I have gotten some matching pajamas, and I'm like, oh, it just because I was feeling frumpy. And even, if someone knocks on your door early and you haven't changed,
Yeah, I mean, the person who's breaking into your house, they still are gonna judge you.
yeah,
So
they
you want to look
totally are.
cute.
Totally. I want to
Yeah,
look cute.
yeah.
But it's just those ways. And it's like, if not now, when, which we've talked
So
about.
I have an issue with I
Yeah.
buy new things and they sit for a while because I'm so concerned. I didn't have a lot of stuff. Like growing up, we didn't get a lot of clothes. And so like I really cherished what I had. And so it always takes me like, I don't know, I had this t-shirt. This is the first time I'm wearing it.
Oh, that's
And
why
and
I love
and
it.
I
It's
think
new.
I had it maybe almost 2 months.
Oh, yeah. And then you've had shoes sit in a box forever. And we're
Yeah.
like, where are your shoes?
Yeah. Yeah. I had a tough time like getting rid of the old and proclaiming it dead.
Are
And
you worried you just don't
just being
trust that you'll
wasteful or
Okay.
I think there's all sorts
All
of
the
childhood
things.
trauma associated with that in terms of
Yeah.
like won't have another or I'm gonna ruin it, like you wear it and then you get
Right.
like a grease stain and then it's ruined and you cherish that item so much, but if you don't wear it you don't get any joy.
Totally.
And then if you're staring at it in the closet, it's the same thing where you kind of get down on yourself for not wearing it.
Right.
So I've tried to like turn that leaf a little bit. It's
Yeah.
hard. It still is, like
You're
I don't really
going.
wear expensive things, which is so funny too. All my stuff is Pretty cheap.
Pretty wash and wear.
Yeah.
But that's your lifestyle. You're not, we don't go to the dry cleaners often.
No, we don't even need to iron anything.
No, probably should. We have a steamer.
Yeah.
We have a steamer. But I like projecting because I always say it, but I really feel like we're in the prime of our lives and I want to look good. And we just went to a 50th birthday party and I'm like, oh my gosh, if this is what 50 looks like, hell yes. And we're dressing more youthful than our parents used to do.
Yeah.
And like, we're not giving up like on looks wise and wanting to feel good. And so I think things like this, little pivots and being mindful about where you want to, how you want to feel, what you want to be that day, it starts in the closet. Like it really does. It's like,
it's like your launch. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you're launching the day and it depends on how you want it to go.
It's not just your style. It's truly your identity. And it's how people associate you. And
take it or leave it, or, or whether you want it or not, people are going to judge you on your outfits the minute they see you, good or bad.
It's like how they, identify you. And when
so either I
see
guess you
they're
care
like,
or don't
fun.
care.
And some people will say comments and stuff like that. Or
so when we lived in California, we had to do those, what did they call those fundraisers for the school? Remember all those like big dress up events? Galas.
Yeah.
And I always would just dress like completely polar opposite to black tie in a suit.
That was fun.
Yeah.
And it's you.
Yeah.
Because you weren't dressing how you thought they should look. You were,
Some people would come up to me and they'd walk by me and be like, yes, I love it. And other people would be like, and just give me like sideways glances. And it was great. And I really don't care. I'm like, the people that say yes, they're probably my people. And the people that look at me cross-eyed, not for me. That's that whole lesson of like life. Don't try to make somebody like you. There's so many people in the world. You can go find people that work in your sphere. Go where you're welcome. Go where you're wanted. Right. And so
you're not for everybody. Because if you were, you'd be very boring and miserable trying to be pleasing to everyone. And I just know when I see people, and not that all has to be daring outfit choices, but again, it's the energy thing. You could be wearing black pants, black top, and a black sweater.
But if you feel great,
feel like $1 million, and it's structured and it's amazing, and I'd be like, I want to hang with you. Can we talk? Because I want what you're having, or like, what is this? I love it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter color wise. I was just using that example because that's what it does for me. Is color gives me that fashion caffeine, and whenever I say that to people, they laugh and they're like, "Oh my God, that's so true." But it might not be for everybody. But what is that to you? I mean, I know my mom got me this bracelet for my birthday. I mean, I got it for myself from my mom, but I made it. And so whenever I put it on, I kind of say a little mantra to myself, and it's kind of that superhero armor of when I put it on.
Wonder Woman had a gold bracelet too.
Yes. So when she's spinning around and it's all coming on and she clasps on her bracelets, there is a thing to it, and I really just want to rock this stage of our life. I want to share what's working, what I'm hearing, what little things you can do. And it's a thought. It's a thought of who you want to be and what emotions you want to feel. And then you take that through your weeded out closet and you go and you put on that clean new underwear. Well, clean, of course, I hope so. But like not new, it doesn't have to be new, but not the tired, like quitter underwear. But it starts there and then you go from there. And then you walk out of that room and be like, thank you, middle-aged man.
Yeah. So I guess you're saying like, look at your closet, assess what you love and what makes you feel good, and then try and pull the things that don't.
It's a feeling.
Yeah. Yes. And then I would say try to add things in that do. And and if you do add and it doesn't work, don't beat yourself up.
Yeah.
Just honestly, if you're not like spending thousands and thousands of dollars, you're gonna recover from a $50 to $100 item.
Yeah.
You're going to recover.
And that's big that
you'll be fine.
Is saying that.
I know, because that's what I have to tell myself. I'm like, you'll be fine. It's a $50 hoodie.
But getting that good pair of jeans that when you put them on, you're like, I feel like $1 million.
Yeah, so I found these
over and over and over.
I found these like cheap Wrangler pants that just work. They fit good. They're $20 at Walmart. And so I just have bought like 8 pairs because I'm like, I'm just going to throw them in the closet. Yeah. They just work. They're great work pair.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I'm just going to throw them in the closet. And as I need, just introduce new ones. And then I don't have to always search for like those staples. If you find a good staple.
Totally.
Double, triple.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because usually your sizes aren't hopefully not drastically changing,
Yeah.
in a given year or so.
Yeah. And if
But
they are, like,
who
it's
cares?
okay. But
Clean it out, buy a
get
new.
it. Yeah.
That's another good lesson is if something like you're too big for something now and it's in there and you love it, but it's like, but it makes you self-conscious or makes you mad at yourself.
Yeah.
Either, and if it's too precious because it has memories, put it in a Tupperware, seal it up, put it in the attic.
Yeah.
If you want to give it to your kids later on or whatever, just, I would say, get it out of sight so you don't beat yourself up over that item.
Yeah.
Because it's very real. Because you start your day off, and if you look at something, you're like, shit, I can't fit into that anymore. I'm too such and such or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Then your day starts off on the wrong track.
So true.
Yeah, I think that's.
Yeah. It's like that, just hoping for a different result. Like, just get it out of there. And if it has a price tag on it and you're beating yourself up about it, be like, you know what? All good. Like, hey, I'm okay. I'm not wearing it. It's not doing anything. Let's get the energy out of here. It's just bad energy. Give it to a friend that you think it'll look beautiful on.
And that's just a wonderful gift.
It.
I was thinking of you. I had this. It doesn't work for me. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my friend gave me something and I was like, she goes, it didn't work for me. And I love it. And it makes her so happy every time she sees me wear it. And I'm like, we're both winning. She's like, that freaking thing's out of my closet. I'm not beating myself up. I feel good. And I'm like, I love it.
Yeah.
Anymore? I'll take your haul.
Yeah.
So,
I think takeaways, like get rid of the things that make you upset. I think dressing, how you feel fun and lively and dress to your personality.
Yeah. Because I was hearing recently, like everyone, obviously time is so precious because you can't make more of it. But one guy was saying that as much as time is, energy is your currency. Like it is everything.
Yeah.
So this is a big part of that energy and the way you're starting your day. So I just wanted to share this because I was hearing it. We're living it. I think we do a good job of it. I can be better. And I've been in this kind of journey of the weeding out and the really being mindful and picking the feeling when I'm choosing my clothes. And now you will too. You're gonna be like, do I feel Pal Peralta or do I feel Alvar?
Alva.
Alva. I thought it was an R. It was
It's hard.
like
I tried to show Carson that the other day and he was like, I'm not getting it, dude. But yeah, the connection of the L and the V there is difficult.
Like, which skateboard brand is really resonating? Like, do I want to?
Such a child.
No, it's awesome.
Actually, it just brings me joy. So why not? Yeah.
That's exactly what it should.
Yeah. Just like that top for you. You look awesome in it. And it's just like great fun 80s colors and it's poppy.
And I when I was looking, I was like, I want that one because the colors. I was like, well, beige background, not usually my favorite.
Yeah.
But it had colors on it.
Yeah, it works.
Like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you.
If you loved hanging out with us, hit that follow button and share this episode with someone who could use a little midlife magic. Now go rock the rest of your day.